Hey everybody, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast. Today I've got a haul from a comic book shop, a couple of shops that had all kinds of things like video games, old records, cassettes, DVDs, I mean, all kinds of stuff like that. Just so much of it. And hung out with some of the guys, and they hooked me up with some books and sometimes gave me some good deals. Somebody just flat out gave them to me, and I was like, gosh, okay, cool. No, but I thought I was like, how much I appreciate it. David, appreciate it so much. Josh, always hanging out with you, always a great time. Ricky, blast as always. Dennis, thanks so much hanging out, man. Always a blast. So let's get into the haul. First, we'll start out with the record store. Again, they had some comics, they had records, video games, some random systems, all kinds of stuff. So I started out with a couple of VHS, old VHS cassettes. I was looking on the TV where I play my Nintendo, and it does have a VHS slot on it, so I should be able to play these. I wanted this way back when I was younger. It is Metallica's Binge and Purge, and I got the San Diego cassette and the one that I absolutely love. You can see it. Yeah, I can watch it on YouTube all I want, but the Seattle, one of the best concerts Metallica ever had. It is phenomenal from beginning to end. Really, this was when they were at the very peak of their powers. This was back in, what, 94 or something like that? 1989. Wow, I was way off. So this is actually before the Black Album came out. I actually didn't realize that. I thought this was just after the Black Album come out. But yeah, this was before the Black Album. This was in 92. So I think the Black Album was out when this one come out. You know what? Maybe not. Because I don't see any of the songs. Yeah, no, Sandman is on there. So yes, that one definitely was. This one I don't think was. Blackened, Bells, Sanitarium, Harvester, Horseman, Thing, Fade, Seek, Justice, One, Creep. Nope. So this one was actually, came out the Seattle, actually was out before the Black Album. So that's pretty cool. Then I saw this this little game. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And it was really cheap. It's a Coleco handheld gaming system. And on the inside, let's see if it comes up so you can see it good. Yeah, you can see it's got the two controllers. You just hook it straight up to the TV and play some games. I love the little case it's in. Really, really cool. Was it 12 games on here? Deep Sea Madness, baseball, wall breakers, soccer, boxing, football, sea defender, car racing, hockey, basketball, racquetball, and kung fu flycatcher. I guess you're with chopsticks trying to catch flies. So I thought that was kind of cool. I believe this came out in 2005, 2006, something like that. You know, for back when retro gaming's got really, really big, and they started putting out a lot of old systems with a bunch of games on it. I just thought that was kind of cool. And again, I think I paid like $10 for it. So I thought, why not get that? Add that to the collection. A couple of games for my NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. These were, I think, $5 each, I believe. Dr. Mario. Now, they have a price sticker on it, but the person I bought them from is like, that's not the price on them. It says $14.95. That was not the price. I believe, I could be wrong on this, because I don't think I ever played this back in the day. I think it's kind of like a Tetris type of game. Could be wrong on that, but I think that's what it is. And Days of Thunder, the video game. Really liked the movie when I was a kid. I pretty sure I never had this game when I was little, so went in and picked that up. And for me, what I kind of thought was a big score at this particular place. Not a huge score, but I thought when I saw this, I was like, you gotta get it. Atari E.T. You know, the game that basically killed Atari. It was so bad. But it has the cartridge, but does not have the manual. Again, it was only $10 with the box. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick that up for $10. And I love the artwork on the front. It's like, heck yeah. So for $10, I couldn't pass that up. I couldn't pass that up. So really cool. Atari 2600 ET. So that's awesome. That is awesome. Now, let's go with my friend David. He messaged me. He's like, hey, man, are you coming up today? And I was like, yeah, I think I'll make the trip up with Ricky. And he said, I got some graphic novels, some trades if you're interested in. And I was like, sure, man, sure. And I was like, when I looked through them, he handed me the box. I was like, all right, so what do you want for him? He's like, go ahead. He's like, go ahead. It's like, all right, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate it because some of them I definitely want to actually have as readers. Let's see. Let go. All right, I'm just going to go through them as they are. We have Aquaman Volume 1 from the New 52. I will tell you, I really liked the New 52 books back in the day. Aquaman Volume 2. There we go. Was it around 2011 when all these came out? I think most of these are going to be that. Volume 3 for Aquaman. I don't think, when these came out, I did not read very much of these. Aquaman, I don't think I ever read any of them. So this is actually awesome. Volume 4. So that's awesome. That is great. Let's see, are these in order? Okay. These are the ones he messaged me first. Harley Quinn, New 52, Volume 1. Volume 2. Volume 4, he said he did not have 3. So I might be looking for that one. Volume 5. And Volume 6, because I recall there were 30 issues, and these are 2 or 3 annuals in this run, the New 52 run, because it started in 2013, I think. I think it was a couple years after the New 52 actually got started. Now let's see, what are these? Okay, we got Robin, Son of Batman, Volume 1. I think I read issue 1 of this, and that's the only one of these I read. And the reason is because at the time my pull list was massive, so I was like, I can't just keep buying everything. Shazam! Is this the whole thing? This might be the whole run. It doesn't say a volume one, so maybe it's got a 1 on there, so maybe there's more than just one Shazam. We will see. Justice League of America. That's the one that had 52, if I'm not mistaken, covers. They had one for each state. The United States, gosh, it might have had more than 52 of them. Because I think there was one of England. They had Captain Britain. And I feel like there might have been some of the territories too. I'm not sure. Justice League Volume 3. There we go. Robin, Son of Batman, Volume 2. That's pretty awesome there. That's pretty awesome. Man. Green Lantern, the Rebirth. Is that Volume 2? He's like me. He goes to Ollie's and gets some stuff too. So I don't know what this one is. Joe Matt Spent. What is this? I have never heard of this, so this is kind of cool. I have never heard of that. That's really interesting. This must be from an indie. Drawn and quarterly. I don't know. That's really interesting. I'm very interested to see what's going on with that one. And one last little small one in here. Batman Return of the Caped Crusader. That is the old Batman 66. Very, very cool. That's awesome. Very, very sweet. That's really cool. David, thank you very much. That is awesome. I got a lot of fun reading to do there. That's really, really cool. Then at another little shop, I picked up these two. And again, this is not the prices I paid for these. Not even close. I don't know what they thought having a $25 and a $50 on these two. Dell Comics. A 10-cent Huckleberry Hound. Which I thought was really, really cool. My buddy Metarock, he'll appreciate this. The Jetsons. Old school Charleston Comics. 15 center. Issue number 4. What does that say? The Holiday on Mars. Rosie is going to Mars apparently. There you go. I was like, that's pretty cool. Digging that. Let's see what else. Let's save those for over here. Then these I picked up at Bicklick Comic Book Shop in Roanoke. We have the Black Adam rock cover. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I definitely wanted one of these, and they had some, so I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and pick up a couple of them since I'm right there at it. Really, really cool. Just watched the movie other day. I'm not going to say whether I liked it or not. I really liked it. I really did. And while I was at that shop, I also picked up Batman number 334. And I was joking with the guys. I was like, well, this is a partial bondage cover. Because so often in comics I hear, if it's a woman tied up, it's a bondage cover. You see men tied up, oh, they're just tied up. So I'm like, well, Catwoman is in bondage. The rest of them are just tied up. Which I find to be completely stupid, but, you know, it's neither here nor there. Thought that was a really cool one to get for real cheap, so heck yeah. And it's a newsstand. I mean, 50 cents, so that's somewhere in the 70s, so yeah, Yeah, it should be a new stand. A Whitman variant, Superboy. The New Adventures of Superboy says, first electrifying issue. I always like Whitman copies when I can find them. I got this on the very cheap. He hadn't even priced them yet. So, let's see. Trying to get this open and check it out. I just thought it was cool just because it's a Whitman. This is from 1979. The New Adventures of Superboy, issue 1 from, actually it says 1980. Let's see. It's got that old school comic book smell to them. But that's pretty cool. Definitely needs a clean and press, but I got it on the really cheap. So why not add that to the collection? All right, next. Justice League of America. Zatanna. Surprise guest star, the Elongated Man. I just thought that was awesome. They said this is probably early Zatanna. I don't, maybe not early Zatanna, as in, gosh, when was her first appearance? Gosh, I don't know how many decades ago. But I know this is a pretty old one. 12-cent issues. So we're in the 70s on that. Let's see. I should have did a little extra homework on that before I showed them to everybody. Oh, is it 60s? 1967. All right, this is older than I thought. I thought this was in the 70s. 15 centers were in the 70s. My bad. I will tell you this. Inside looks amazing. To be 56 years old. That looks really, really nice. And look how nice and clean the back of it looks. I will tell you, that's actually a lot better than I thought. I just didn't think it was that old. There you go. Teach me for thinking. Teach me for thinking. Very cool. There you go. Fantastic Four number 300. That was real cheap. It's kind of dinged up a little bit. Again, a press on it. But still. 75th or 25th anniversary of Marvel, 1986. I think that's what that says. Yep, 86 or 88, something like that. Thought that was pretty cool. I just like that face. That's hilarious. Marvel Tales, number 14. Spider-Man. Ricky sold me his copy of the Marvel Tales with Medusa on it. So I was like, you know what? I need to add this to that. But that's an awesome, awesome issue. So I'm pretty sure it was Marvel Tales. It might not have been Marvel Tales now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, awesome cover. Really, really cool book. And I bought these two from Ricky. Cut me a heck of a deal on them, like he always does. I mean, sometimes I feel bad. Not that bad, but a little bit bad. Here comes Daredevil, number 27. Beautiful cover. Nice, bright yellow cover. Got the Masked Marauder. You got Spider-Man, Stiltman. Mike Murdock Must Die. Really? I just thought of that. Wow. And the reason I just thought of that when I just read that at the bottom, Mike Murdock Must Die, it's because I did not even read that when I picked it up. I had no idea that, because this is the book that he had. And when he had a short box that I was going through, and like, this is the book that he had before that I wanted to get, and I passed on it. And it's the death of Mike Murdoch. It's supposed to be the twin brother of Matt Murdoch. So I find it to be extremely funny that that was this book. Because like I say, I did not even read that. That's interesting. Wow. I mean, that I'm literally seeing that right now and I'm like, what a coincidence. I did not even pay attention to that. He had some more really good books. First, gosh, I just realized I don't have my glasses on. First, Brother Voodoo. First, what's his name? Deadshot? Not Deadshot. Bullseye. It's like Marvel's version of him, Bullseye. And a few other really good books, but also, I mean, just a bunch of different ones, really good books. A couple of Moon Knight #1s, all kinds of good stuff. And I was just like, gosh, I would like to get a bunch more. I just can't. And then for a Christmas present, he gave me these 2 issues. He actually showed me pictures of them last week, and I was like, man, I might buy those from you. And he did not give me the opportunity to buy these from him. It is the sensational She-Hulk number 34. That Demi Moore homage cover, or when she was on, I can't remember what magazine, when she was pregnant and she was in the buff. Hooked me up with that. I was like, man, that is awesome. Vanity Fair, that's what it was. I remember because of her wording here. It's not fair to accuse me of vanity. You see vanity and fairs in big letters right there. So yeah, it was Vanity Fair. And the second one is the sensational She-Hulk number 43. 2 awesome She-Hulk issues. Again, I've been slowly putting together these collections of Savage She-Hulk and Sensational She-Hulk. So that is awesome. Thanks, Ricky. Thank you so much. That is phenomenal. That's great. What a fun day hanging out with the guys. One last time in 2022. 2023 is only, as I'm filming this, 5 hours and 10 minutes away. So wow, everyone well, by the time you see this, it'll already be 2023. Be safe. Have a happy new year. Drive safely if you're out there on the roads. Be safe. No drinking and driving. Thank you guys so much. 2023. Things are going to be picking up on the channel. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff going on the last half of the year, so my videos really slacked off. But 2023, we're going to be picking them up again. A lot here. And then on my Simply Incredible Disc Golf channel, a lot more content will be coming up there. So really excited about the new year coming up. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Again, everyone, be safe. Happy New Year. And you guys have an incredible day.